Hey, welcome. This is Joe from the Cell Phone Geek. Hey, I'm showing you some more Windows 8 here. You have some live tiles, as you can see. They're jumping around here on your Windows 8 device. Could be a tablet, laptop, or a desktop. Some of these tablets, as you see, are double wide, and then you also have single wide ones. So if you want to take, like, here's Twitter. If you want to make any changes to this tile itself, if you touch it and drag and pull down a little bit, a menu pops up here, which you can't quite see at all. But it says unpin from start, uninstall, smaller, turn live tile off, and then at the far end on the right it says all apps. So basically right now we're just going to look at these first four here. And this is on any of the tiles, or most of the tiles you pull down, it gives you these options. So if you hit the unpin from start, basically what that does is removes this tile from, this is your start screen. So when you first boot up your device, this is what comes up as your start screen. So if you click on that, it'll remove this tile, so it won't be on your screen anymore. Next one over is uninstall. So if you want to uninstall the app, like this is a Twitter app, if you're not going to be using Twitter, you click on that and then it goes through and uninstalls it real quick for you. So you uninstall the Twitter app, so you no longer have it. The next one is called smaller. So if you want to take this is a double wide tile. If you click on smaller, it'll make it a single wide. So if I hit smaller, see it shrinks it to a single wide as like I have for the Office programs. So this becomes a single wide. But I kind of like it when it's double wide, especially if you have it turned on for live, for updating for live notifications. So it's a live tile, so then this would come up. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this again and pull it down a little bit. And the menu will pop back up here. Then you have the choice now. It says larger and it says smaller. And the next one, it says turn live tile off. If you click on that, it won't notify you anymore of anything that's new. So like if I do that here, this is Pulse News, which very handy app that I use. It tells you all of the news from recently. I'll do a review on just that app alone later. But if you pull down that one and you hit turn live tile off, if I touch that, see now it just says Pulse News here in the bottom left, but it just says Pulse. It no longer is giving me a news feed, so it's not going on the internet anymore. It's not using any data or my bandwidth. So if you have limited data per month to use, especially if you have this hooked up to your either to your hotspot on your cell phone or just a hotspot itself or a MiFi or a device like that, or if you have DSL with limited bandwidth, you can go ahead and go through all these apps and you can turn them all off. By default, a lot of these are on, so you have to go and turn them off yourself. So basically, just grab it, drag down a little bit, let it go. Menu pops up, and you can turn it on and off. It's the last choice here. So I'm going to turn it back to on, and I'll update it, and then the live feed comes back together. So if I do pull this up again, you have unpin from start, you have uninstall, you have smaller, and of course the turn live tile on and off. All right, so then I got the live tile. You know, the tile is live. And it's a double wide. Say I wanted to have a live tile, but I wanted to have it smaller. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to do, so we're going to try this out. I haven't done this yet, so I don't know what happens if we shrink it. If it's still going to have if it's still going to be live. Let's test this out. So if I hit small, yeah, the live tile apparently goes away because it's too small to show any new notifications and stuff like that. So the live tile automatically disables itself when you shrink it to a single wide, which is kind of interesting. I wasn't sure what it was going to do, but by testing it out now, I guess I know what it does. So it's kind of interesting. Drag down here. Oh, and it still has the option that says turn live tile off. So it's still turned on, but it can't show us anything because the tile is too small to show any live information. So I'm going to go ahead and make it large again. So I'm going to hit it. So now it's a double wide tile, or they just call it a large tile and then a small tile. I kind of like the name of double wide tile and a single wide tile. But it's up to you. Basically, they just say it's a large tile or small tile or small tile and a large tile. And then you can do that with all like Skype. I'm not currently logged into my Skype account, but if I was, that would show everybody that was online. So then I can Skype them if I'd like. Bible verse here, the Bible app. This goes through and I'll have the daily Bible verse shows up on here, which is on there right now. Twitter, I'll have your live tweets. Same with Facebook. All that good stuff. So that's how live tiles work. And then you have some of these come on here by default, like the stock market. Like they just call it the market, but that's the stock market quote and news, world news. And then if you sign your Xbox Live account, that you can have set up on here. It shows you every time your friends get on and off of Xbox Live, so you can play online with them or send them messages. So that's it, how you set up your tiles. Oh, and also besides just doing that, if you grab your tile and once it's highlighted here, you can actually drag it around the screen. But I noticed it's not as easy. If you have a mouse, it's a lot easier to move your tiles around. It takes a few times. And then see, now I can move this Twitter account around. Everything shuffles around, so I can move it to different places. And as soon as I let my finger go, then it locks into that spot. And then these are like a section of them, and then you have a small section here, and then you have some more here. But then if you want to move them, like say you want to take this one and move it all the way to the front of the screen here, if you pinch in, you can shrink all your apps here, so now they're real small, and then you can move them around. And actually, you can grab big chunks like this. You highlight this huge chunk, you can actually take it and move it to wherever you like in between. So you can take them and design them and rearrange them to how you want. And once you're done, you just pinch back out. I think that's how you can double tap. It doesn't like my double tap. If you do a single tap and it zooms back in, or you can pinch out. If you pinch in, it shrinks it. If you try to pinch in again, it tries to shrink it more. It goes a little bit, but obviously it jumps back like it does right now, which is kind of cool. So if you pinch out, blows them all out. So they all show up here, all of my live tiles, and some of them aren't live tiles. So this is a live tile. These are not live tiles. That's not a live tile. But it's kind of cool. So that's what Windows 8 tiles look like, and their settings and how they're set up and how you can reconfigure them to your liking. So you have your own design, your own setup, your own feel. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying the videos, and I'll catch you next time.